Here's a guy that does that, Terry Mike Jeffrey. Adam, how you doing, my man? I just had to wave at you over there.
All right, yeah.
Now, this is all in the family, so to speak, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell us about, first of all, Terry Mike, you've got a new CD. Talk about that.
Well, I have a series, George, called Raised on Elvis, Volumes 1 through 6. This is 6. And just over the years, you know, I've worked with the Jordanaires and Millie Kirkham and the TCB Band and the Imperials and the Sweet Inspirations and so on for years. And occasionally I go in the studio with the Jordanaires and with some of these people, DJ Fontana. This is another compilation of Elvis songs that I recorded with the Jordanaires. And I always try to pick some of my favorite Elvis songs, and I've got hundreds of them. You know, I love his music any way you stack it. But in this particular case, things like Indescribably Blue,
love that song.
I Beg of You, and The Thrill of Your Love. Just and some of them are not commonly heard that much, you know. But two, I tried to time the release of this CD with back in January, we did Elvis's birthday concert at the Cannon Center with the TCB Band and the Memphis Symphony Orchestra. And so I tried to time the release of this with his birthday.
Well, that's great. You travel you've been all over from Germany to Hawaii. You travel a lot, don't you?
Everywhere, just about.
So I saw you on the Today Show. What was that about?
Well, a couple of times I've been on there. Once was back in the late 80s. You saw a Broadway show. Yeah. I'm going to get to Broadway show in a minute. But you're talking about 5 or 6 years ago, I guess it was.
Yeah, I was talking about Elvis, an American musical.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a minute, because that was great.
Okay.
But talk about the TV. I saw him with Burton and all those guys.
Yeah, it was the 25th anniversary of Elvis's death. It was 2002. We were together on the front lawn of Graceland for the Today Show. Yeah.
For real. Okay, Adam, I don't want to leave you out over there. How you doing, my man?
Doing great.
You still playing with this guy here some?
I am playing with him a lot.
You play a bunch of instruments, don't you?
I play a few, yeah. He taught me well.
Adam, are you from Paducah? Are you from Paducah, Kentucky also?
Originally from Paducah, but I live in Memphis now.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife and I live here.
Adam, you got out a brand new CD, and it's called This Dream.
Yes.
And what says 2 + 1 is me? I like that.
2 + 1 is me. Well, thanks, yeah.
Who wrote that?
I wrote that. I wrote all of the songs on this CD.
You did?
Yeah.
Where'd you cut them?
We cut them at Jim Madden's studio here locally. Just right down the road from here, in fact.
So are you branching out, but you're still working with Terry Mike's group?
Yes, both.
Well, actually, you got 2 acts in 1, huh?
That's right.
Hey, that's cool. He can open the show and then you come out.
That's right. Or vice versa, the way it may be down the road.
No, you never can tell.
That's right.
This is Terry Mike Jeffrey. But Terry Mike, I'm coming back to that Elvis Broadway show that you did called Elvis, an American Musical. I saw it in Vegas at the Hilton Hotel. Then it went on the road. Then ended up at the Fox Theater on Broadway. Talk about that.
I was the musical director for the show originally. I had gone to New York to audition for that part, and as it turned out, I did get that job, so I was in charge of the band and in charge of the music, and but they were searching for 3 guys to portray Elvis,
right?
And Jerry Schilling was at the auditions, and he knew me from way back from the Flight 602 days, back when I used to be on Talent Party
show,
and he just told the producers of the show, he said, you know, just use this guy as the young Elvis and don't look any further. You're going to save a lot of money and a lot of time. Let's just do it, you know. And so I accepted the role, and it toured the country and Canada and played.
So you can actually say you played Broadway.
Yes, sir.
And you were in one of the starring roles.
Yes, sir.
But also, you were nominated for what? An Emmy?
An Emmy Award for songwriting for Sesame Street. I wrote children's songs for Sesame Street back in the 90s.
Adam, this guy's been around, hasn't he?
He sure has, yeah.
Well, we certainly hope you follow in his footsteps, Adam.
Well, I hope so. Thank you.
Adam Jeffries has a new CD called This Dream. Is that it?
That's it, yeah.
I like that title.
Oh, thanks.
Who did the artwork on that?
Jason Callender.
I like that. I always like Terry Mike stuff, too.
Thank you, George.
I know that in the business now, you download and you order via the internet or whatever. How can you get these?
Well, he has a website for his group, 3dayflight.com.
I like that.
3dayflight.com. Or they could also go to adamjeffreymusic.com, whichever they can remember. And
how about yours?
As far as my things are concerned, terrymike.com. TERRYMIKE.com.
How's the dog?
She's doing great. How about your dog?
Well, he's fine. Dash is okay. But you got a little Shih Tzu also.
I sure do.
And then you have a new dog in the family.
I do. I've got Gracie and I've got Gizmo. Sure do.
I like that. Hey, Terry Mike, he's a great guy. I've known him for a million years, and Adam is a very talented young man. Watch out for this guy. He could go onward and upward.
Thank you, George, and congratulations on your book.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that later. Terry Mike, Jeffrey, Adam, Jeffrey, thanks for coming down. I'll see you guys down south somewhere, I'm sure.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks.
It's GK, it's Memphis Sound.